Hello everybody, Manithral here, and welcome to the weekly update video for RS3. Now this week I have a little bit of a fluffy co-host. You see her head there a little bit. But we have the Black Friday bond bundles. So I've seen this, I checked it out a little bit. It's pretty cool they're doing it, but at the same time, the Bank Booster bundle, these are 250 additional new spaces. They cost 7 bonds total. The issue with that is people weren't very happy when they were doing MTX for bank space to begin with before, and now they're doing it again. But that is there. And then you have the Premium Aura Bond Bundle, which you get all 3 of the auras for 3 bonds, which is actually a really good deal because I think they cost 2 each normally. Oh, no, 5 total, normally. But it's the Modulate, Desert Pantheon, and the Dwarven Instinct orders, which are actually all pretty good. And then, available in the main game, Iron Man included, and Fresh Start Worlds from November 21st, so today, until December 4th, 23:59 game time. I don't know why that would be... Well, that's the... Yeah, why is that? That is a weird thing to do. Oh, that's when this ends. But you have until then to be able to get this stuff. There's also the Kalista Legendary Pet and the Grow Surge Bundle, which costs 6 bonds. And this also applies to the Tiztok Ak Legendary Pet. So do keep that in mind. They're both legendary pets, by the way. But the Surge boosts get them fully grown instantly. So you do have that. There's the Keepsake Keys and Dies, which is 1 bond. It is a limited time bundle available from November 21st until the December 4th. Repeat purchases are possible for this one, however. But you get 2 Keepsake Keys, 1 Prismatic Die, and 1 Chameleon Die. And it's cheaper than this way than the others. Otherwise, we have nothing really other than patch notes later on, so we'll get into the new merch lines. Of course, we have the gnomes here. It's not the child gnome, though, unfortunately, but it is a gnome Christmas ugly sweater. I've always heard them as being called ugly sweaters, so that's why I'm saying that. But there's also a mug, which actually looks pretty cool. It's a taken from the Jolly Boar Inn. I might actually be picking that up myself. Then we also have some different here new pins as well as keychains, including a black party hat one. So do check that out. We have a bunch of new shirts, which is Lumbridge. Shows the Bridge of Lumbridge, and then Kerm's Jungle Island. Kind of a festive, tropical kind of shirt. And then you have I Survived Dranor Manor. And then the White Wolf Mountain, which actually looks really, really super cool. But finishing up, there's a limited edition Santa hat pins and party hat rings, plus a gorgeous limited edition Black Knight pin. So these are all fantastically from the Angel Scapes, if you're familiar. But as a special Black Friday offer, anyone spending over £40, $48 US, and 46, I'm not sure what that's for, sorry. One of the store gets a Black Party Hat keyring for free. So if you spend that amount, you will also get the Black Party Hat, which actually looks pretty cool. So do check that out if you are interested. And the competitive period for Fresh Start Worlds is over. And I gotta say, I did not get to where I was hoping to get. I was hoping to get 299 construction at least. I did not get it. So if you remember when I first made this about this being announced, I said if I don't get it, so I'm going to have to do some sort of video, something to, pay for not making it in time. But I did have like a week and a half where I wasn't doing pretty much anything. So there's that. But also, my main goal was to try to get the Quest Cape, and I did not get that. But we're going into week 9 boosts, so the boosts are going to start to go down now. Keep that in mind. This is what is going to be happening now. Things will be going down until it gets down to the normal gameplay, and then people will be brought into the normal game. So, change from last week is 140% XP skills below 70, and 70% XP skills above level 70. So, it is dropping pretty good. But you still get the free deaths. There's still a 20% chance to double monster drops or boss drops, and still a 40% chance to gather doubled materials. Tier 5 ores are still unlocked. 100% accuracy in combat is still in effect. So as a final reconfirmation, they are continuing to ensure that the majority of the items from Fresh Start Worlds are available again at some point in the future, including the Fresh Start Worlds alternative capes. So they don't have any further details yet because they're going to kind of probably stamp that out. But this won't be the only time to be able to get those. So there is going to be other ways and other times to get them. Personally, I would like to see Fresh Start Worlds return, just with a different procedure about how it goes about get started. Because I don't think people should have to make a brand new account to be able to partake. But that kind of event was pretty awesome. So, Community Showcase. There is a bunch of cape designs here by Sir Spriggan. Alternative capes for not only the different types of... just different themed capes, essentially. You have a Smithing Light and Dark Anima cape, which looks pretty cool. A Bars cape, which looks cool. Metaphyte, which looks cool for thieving. Construction, Deathly Mansion look, which looks awesome. Copper and Tin Mine, Smithing. Void Knight cape, which looks cool. It looks like a defense cape. Then you have the Ardy Knight, which is a thieving one. And a Zen themed construction cape. But then they also have prayer/vestment robe capes, which all look pretty cool. They have one for Xeris, Bandos, Armadillo, Zamorak, Guthix, Saradomin, a Tharlan, and a Mascot. The only thing I think the capes are missing on these is I think maybe down at the bottom there should be the God symbol too. I think that would look pretty cool. Or instead of just prayer symbol, to have that as the God logo icon. That would be pretty dope. Now we have a green dragon here by Legend Arts. It's actually supposed to be Elvarg, but man, does that look wicked and awesome. Then we have a bunch of tabards here designed in pixel art, and this is a snowy rune showing more types of that, which actually looks pretty sweet. Then we have RuneTube. So we have first up Laser Sharks, and invite you to watch their road to max in nearly a 4-hour epic movie. So it took him 1,800 hours from the looks of it. And then there's Evil Lucario continuing his crusade against the forces of PBM. And at this time with just one defense. Evil Lucario is a legend, I will say that. And then RSB and B. So they sat down with Mod Pebble this week and discussed the accessibility in RuneScape. And then there's the Silence RS has some tips if you're working on Slayer for your goals. And then we go into Scaper screenshots, and some of these I know now. I did not know what that Wee Red Panda here was in Teriad. I'm not sure how you pronounce it now. But a nice crystal peacock with them. And then you have Darkwing's Adventure going to the gates of the underworld. And then what big eyes you have with Oh Lily to Granny Potterington. Then we have the Pink Skirts events, which are Next Angel of Death, hosted by Pippi Spot in the Boss Guild, November Friday 25th at 2100 Game Time, World 88. God of War's Dungeon, Ancient Prison, FC is the Boss Guild. Stealing Creation by Lady Spire, Thundercats, and the Fast SC. That'll be November 26th. Well, Saturday, November 26th at 2200 Game Time, World 99. Stealing Creation, Lobby, FC is the Fast FC. Then we go into patch notes, which the Garden of Karita is up as per usual. Usually, whatever update comes out the week before, there is patch notes the week after. So they added politics to the NPC contacts, so you can ask about the Garden of Karita's daily seed from remote locations. Weed and herb patches now have the configure option that players with plant power can use to set the default number of seeds they just plant by in patch. So if you want to keep doing it, you can just keep doing the same number. Added multiple items to the compost bins will now prompt the player for quantity, allowing players to place multiple items at once. Farming stores now sell bucket packs. Papa Mumbo now stocks 5 vine herb seeds in his store, up from 2. Instantly harvesting herbs via the farming skill cape effect will now display more clearly the amount of herbs gained. Secret hidden within the Garden of Karit has had its defense requirement removed. Interesting. Reduce the thieving amount of thieving XP you get from pickpocketing the Crux of Fall Knights, bringing them in line with other thieving trained methods. Updated the description. Updated the description of patch bombs to state that it will harvest a maximum of 75 crops. Patch bombs have always had a maximum base number of herbs they could get when harvesting, but this was never displayed to the players, so now it is going to be able to be displayed. Disease Spirit and Elder Trees are no longer mentioned that the patch may die. Fix some typos when speaking to politics within the Garden of Caridon store. In general, hotfix players can now convert Protean Essence into other Proteans and vice versa, and they can now be selected from Protean packs. The new Master Max Cape can now be placed in the player in house as a cape rack. Re-added the missing blocking to the wall from the Champions Guild. Ulfven, the Necromancers, and the Cloaked Zealots found in the Shattered Reef no longer shoot spells from their feet. Terraket's minions and skeleton spawns now play their death animations when Terraket is killed instead of disappearing instantly. Players no longer disconnect when trying to remove enchantment at the Gobi Blacksmith on Mazcab. An extra empty line was deleted from Statius Warhammer Smash skill description. Greater Barge will no longer sometimes increase melee attack range when using the Legacy Combat mode. Remove some clunkiness from the Greater Barge. The Greater Barge buff is no longer lost to players if click a target. Fix some issues that prevented the Greater Barge from working correctly if queued. Updated all references from Aventies to Avanti across RuneScape. Fixed a typo when completing the Elite Dungeon in Story mode. Updated the reward text for the Observatory quest. Fixed a typo in Valdebon's dialogue during the King of the Dwarves quest. Talon Scouts now correctly recognize inverted agility capes. Tool Leprechauns no longer note Calquat saplings. So that's actually it for this week, guys, for the update. Now, as far as the channel goes, I will say this. Now that the Fresh Start Worlds has come to an end, I will be doing regular videos again for not only just RuneScape, but other stuff too. One thing led to another during this whole entire Fresh Start Worlds thing. And yeah, I haven't had time to really do anything outside of Fresh Start Worlds. I should have been doing more videos on Fresh Start Worlds, but I wasn't. And there was just so much going on. I have to redo some stuff with my setup as is. So be assured though, once the setup is reset up, I will be having videos out again every day. So it's the point of getting them reset up. But that'll be it for this video, guys. So thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, later, guys.